Hello, my name is Camilla Reynolds. I am a current student at Coppin State University, social work major. At this time, I'm taking Social Work 460, which is a technology class for social work. On the 30th of September, our class had a guest speaker by the name of Ernest Burley. Mr. Ernest Burley was very impressive on the group. I think I'm not alone in saying I was very happy to see a young, successful African American male doing really well at his job and running his own company. Mr. Burley addressed a few issues for us after explaining what he does, which is, in a sense, manage money for NFL players, insurance. The money management was key, as he so stressed himself. I was very impressed. The presentation went well. Everything was noted on the PowerPoint, and Mr. Burley used a different way to reach the crowd. For every subject that really mattered to him, he had acronyms to break down what he wanted to stress, which I thought was really good. Some of the information during the presentation was information that we all know. Some of it needed to be reiterated, and some of it was new. I'll start with my takeaways. One, I gathered tips for interviewing. We've all seen commercials, we've all had people give us interviewing tips. However, it's different when it's coming from the interviewer. One of the things that Mr. Burley stressed as important was your confidence and coming in the door already having a list of your strengths, of at least two accomplishments, things that you are very good at, and your weaknesses, which should be things that are positive but could be seen as weak. That was very important for me because that's usually the question that stumps me during the interview. Another useful tip he gave us about the weaknesses was to already have two solutions that you plan to utilize in order to address your weakness. Another important takeaway I got was to send thank you cards after an interview to make yourself stand out. It all makes perfect sense now. There were a lot of things covered as far as preparing for the workforce, preparing a resume, doing your interviews, a lot of things that at 34 I have now acquired. However, I was not very proficient at 23. So I do believe that different people in the class took away different pieces of vital information. If I were going to give a presentation myself on how to prepare, how to dress, how to speak, and be professional during an interview or a job application process, I would want it to be as proficient as the one that Mr. Burley delivered to us. I thought they were very important tips, especially for people who are entering the workforce for the first time. There are traditional students who are just entering the adult world who have not worked before. So these tips would be very useful and come in good handy for them. I love the way everything was well organized. Every subject was a subject matter that was known. Mr. Burley did not have to read his notes. He did not have to reference cards. He was knowledgeable in every subject area, which is very important. He even took the time to explain to us how his job works, what he does, and how he markets himself when he's looking for prospective clients, which was also very useful for some of us who plan to be entrepreneurs. I am hoping that everyone took away as much as I. I think it was a great presentation. I enjoyed the school day. Mr. Burley was very helpful. And another thing that he did, which was very, very helpful, was give us useful pointers for our elevator speech, which is the next thing that we will be preparing to do. I thank you for taking the time to listen to my impressions of our guest speaker, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.